But yeah. And I do want to give credit to Willie D, something that I did think that was positive. Stiff, uncomfortable. Right. Something that I give Willie D credit for. He did not bash Shannon Sharpe at all. He did not bash Shannon Sharpe. He gave him his flowers and everything like that. And it was all like, yeah, I was trying to capitalize off of it. It was a business move. He knew it was. But again, like I said, expect the smoke that you get. Now, Steven Jackson, former NBA player, he actually was talking shit about the Shannon Sharpe interview. He was like, oh, I know Katt Williams, blah, 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 because, you know, him and Matt Barnes have a podcast together. And he was just shitting on Shannon Sharpe. So Shannon Sharpe is getting a little hate. Let's go ahead and watch.
From under the rocks, they come stick their hands out the sewer hole.
And this is from TikToker MMC Dre.
And this time it's Steven Jackson. You know, him and Matt Barnes.
Okay, Sassy says she like both.
Was it All the Smoke podcast? You know, he comes on.
Little one, if you guys can hear it.
He's basically critiquing the interview, saying what he wouldn't have did, what Shannon should have did. You know, just simple
Michelle.
Negro stuff that we actually do to each other all the time. You know, let's check out what he said on his Instagram live in reference to Shannon Sharpe in that interview. We'll come right back.
I got a couple things I want to say about the Shannon Sharpe Katt Williams interview. I look at that whole interview differently, bro. I look at it different. Considering, you know what I'm saying, we have one of the biggest shows, and we've had guests that a lot of people can't get. We look at that interview a little different. Much love to all y'all. I just got a few things I want to say about that. And it has nothing to do with if Katt was telling the truth or not. Katt is my homeboy. Katt is me and Matt homeboy. That's our homeboy. We went on movie sets with Katt, hung with Katt. Katt is not lying. He don't roll a blunt. I sat on this bus with him for a couple hours. And I rolled one blunt. He had a chick rolling all his. He is not lying about that. He is not lying about none of that. He's not lying. He had somebody rolling and all that. And if y'all do remember, just put a 5 up. Just put a 5 up or the pan 5 sign. Do y'all remember the video we had with Terrell Owens? Do y'all remember that interview? Talking about real All the Smoke fans. Do y'all remember that interview? Okay. Bet. So y'all remember that interview?
Thank you, LP.
So y'all remember how hard he was going on Stephen A. Smith, right? Y'all remember how hard he was going on Stephen A. Smith, right? Hard, no freaking. But as you see during the show, when he was talking about Stephen A. and saying the things about Stephen A., me and Matt was making sure that we let him know, Tio, you our boy, but we know Stephen A. too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You can say what you want to say about him, but we kept pulling him back. You know what I'm saying? Because we Stephen A. So we kept pulling him back. Like, yeah, we feel you, but you know what I'm saying? We just didn't let him go in on the man because we got a relationship with him. And on All the Smoke, we don't want, as much as we love Katt, we love to have Katt Williams on the show, but we wouldn't want no show like that because we got relationships with our guests. And we ain't clout chasing. If y'all notice, we ain't doing no clown on our show. We ain't doing no dumb dancing around, doing no clown. We ain't doing corny people. Like we ain't clout chasing. We ain't bringing people on to demean people. We ain't doing none of that because we got relationships with our guests. And y'all wonder why we get the guests we get because we not.
So basically, he dogging out Shannon Sharpe, saying like he should have corrected him and should have, defended the people he was talking about. Thank you, Nadi, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. What's up, Princess? Yes, Charmaine, I did hear about that. Thank you for bringing that up. I was going to talk about that on a different show. Thank you. But rest in peace to Yo Gotti's brother, though. But basically, Steven Jackson is talking about how, oh, yeah, when we have guests, he was using Terrell Owens as an example. When he was going off on Stephen A. Smith, we were trying to reel him back in and stuff like that. But, I mean, Shannon Sharpe was doing the back and forth banter. It's kind of like when I do my interviews with Jag and Jag says something. I'll be like, come on, Jag, you can't say that, and more people want me to go like, Jag, shut the hell up, you dirty son of a, and they want me to like cuss her out. That's not what I'm going to do. And Shannon Sharpe is kind of like me, that fun, relaxed atmosphere. He's not going to be like, oh, no, that's wrong. You need to do, like, he's not trying to interrogate him. That's the difference. I'm not trying to interrogate my guests. I'm literally just asking them questions and they're answering it. Now, if it's something extreme that I need to check or something like that, I'll either do a follow-up or I'll let them know, like, hey, don't say that. But if they're just giving their opinion and their story about something, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? Thank you, Nadia. I appreciate that. Let's continue.
We're not doing clicks. One, we a fan of the people we bring on our show. And two, we trying to give them their flowers. Now, you can't control what your guests say, but as an interviewer, you have to know how to pull back. Because if you're willing to just let somebody come on your show and disrespect everybody without pulling back at all, that shows that you just like Noriega when Noriega had Kanye on his show. You know they're going to say something crazy, but you still let them go on and not pulling them back because you want the clicks and you don't care about your guests. See, we have a relationship with all our guests. You know what I'm saying?
I want to clarify something. So this is the biggest Shannon Sharpe interview. However, if you look at Club Shay Shay, all their views is over 1 million. Like, all their interviews are over 1 million. So this one happened to blow up. I don't think this is a thing like, oh, I need the money, or I'm trying to get the clicks and views. This is why I let him cuss everybody out. Because let me tell you something. There could be some shit that they cut out the interview that they couldn't put out. Remember the interview with Shannon Sharpe and Katt Williams? That's pre-recorded. So there's probably some shit they cut out. You never know.
And we wouldn't want that type of interview because
right, princess.
We care about, like I said, we have a relationship, but that goes so Shannon has no relationship with his guests.
Shout out to Rick Ross.
No relationship, because he didn't take up for now one of them. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I'm not surprised. To be honest, because low-key hated on us. My people never lie to me. It's people that I love, that I talk to every day, that's in these offices. He hated on me. He tried to hate on me and Matt with our DraftKings deal. He tried to hate on Wayne. He tried to hate on Prime. That's just the truth, bro. But the show goes to show. You might be.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true right there. Shannon Sharpe did hate on them for the DraftKings sponsorship and stuff like that, but they were in sports, so DraftKings would make sense for them to sponsor it, and that's what their audience is geared towards. Got that people came on Club Shay Shay, spoke freely on Katt. Right, exactly. Katt was responding. That was the whole thing. He wanted, and again, that's why Shannon Sharpe interview worked so perfectly, because Katt Williams wanted to come on to defend himself. From
the country, that don't mean you from the hood. Because if you're from the hood and you people and you got somebody that's talking about people you with in front of you, you pull back. You don't condone. You don't let them go off. If somebody around me talking about Matt, I'm be like, hold on, bro. You talk about Matt around somebody else, but not about me. And that's not true, because that's my boy. And I'm not going to condone it. That's my people. If I with you, I'm not going to let nobody talk about you in front of me like that, dog. I'm just saying, you don't do that. You don't do that. But it goes to show he don't have no relationship with his guests. You know what I'm saying? The clout chasing is easy, bro. To get clicks is easy. We can easily have somebody coming out.
So a few things. Technically, it doesn't matter whether or not you like the guest or are friends with the guest. If you're doing if your job is to do an interview, that's your job. Shannon Sharpe is just doing his job. Club Shay Shay is a whole production and everything like that. I don't know who's like the person ahead of it, but it's a whole production and everything like that. It's not like me and you doing a podcast or something like that. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate the super sticker. It's not like me and you doing a podcast or anything like that, right? Like where we get our own guests and we're, filtering out and doing all that stuff. We don't have a production team behind us. It's literally us doing it. And so more than likely, Shannon Sharpe is not calling these people all like, hey, can you come on for an interview? Can you call? No, whoever his people are calling. That's how the news work. The news don't pick people that know. The production team and everybody else is making the calls. And literally, if you're the host, you don't have to even do research. They literally are giving you questions to ask. That's why Shannon Sharpe had cards. That's why when you look at the news, Good Morning America, they have cards because the questions are already written out. And most of the time, they're giving the Why do I want to say questionnaire? The interviewee, the questions ahead of time, so they're not tricked up on anything like that. So Steven Jackson just hating. Like, if you do that and you put people on your show who you have a close relationship with, that is cool. That is you. But this is a larger production than what you guys have on All the Smoke. It is what it is. Let's continue.
Clicks. But when you got some type of respect for your guests, you gotta pull back. You can't just let people go crazy like that, dog. You can't, because them same people took time to come on your show, bro. They took time to come on your show and do the interview to make your show look good. You gotta protect them people in some kind of way, dog. You can't do that. You can't do that. Everybody got their opinion on the interview. That's my opinion. A lot of people got an interview that ain't got no shows, that don't interviews. My opinion is, I feel like if he had a relationship with some of his guests, he should have pulled some of that back. He should have, because look, you can make it without clout chasing. You can make it without bringing somebody on your show to say crazy. Like, you don't have to do that to be successful,
right,
bro. You don't. You don't have to do that to be successful. And we showing y'all, dog. We showing y'all. We don't do none of that crap. We just not.
I would think differently if it was a thing where I felt like Shannon Sharpe was controversial. Shannon Sharpe had a controversial guest, but Shannon Sharpe is not controversial. If it was something like I know some people are going to hate me for saying this, but I don't really like this guy. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan kind of feeds into certain like conspiracies and just crazy shit. And, you know, and I don't find Joe Rogan interesting. You know, I don't really find him an intellect. Joe Rogan has people that's catered to his own thought process. He doesn't have people on there to really question him and challenge him. He has more people on his side. Like if there's a doctor, he'll have a doctor that's more on his wavelength of thinking. He doesn't have anyone there to really challenge him. So if we're going to call out one, we got to call out the other one. But for me, Shannon Sharpe doesn't seem like he does anything to try to get clout. Shannon Sharpe is clout. Everybody likes Shannon Sharpe. Like Club Shay Shay has been around for a while.
A multi-million-dollar deal for our own production company. We passed just doing the podcast, bro. We passed that. It's because we doing it with integrity, dog. We doing it with integrity. It's easy to get somebody on your show that you know gonna talk about people, dog. But don't y'all know it's been people that said about people on their show, on our show, and we didn't air it because it just didn't look right. I love the fact that Katt Williams speaking his mind. Everybody should speak their mind at all times. Katt is my partner. I love Katt. There's nothing I can say bad about Katt.
Now, in my opinion, this
okay. Yeah. So Katt Williams had something to say because Shannon Sharpe was interviewing people that were talking about him. And so he had a lot to say. So he was responding back. There was something there that he wanted to get off his chest. It wasn't that Shannon Sharpe was all like, let me have somebody controversial on my show and then I know it'll blow up. Like, come on now. Let me check who was the guest before Katt Williams real quick. Hold on. Yeah, all these videos have millions of views. They chopped up the video too. Oh, yeah. Damn, I don't even see another interview. Kurt Franklin was the other interview. Let me see. Kurt Franklin interview got 1.5 million. Still in the millions. Let me go a little bit. Yeah. His interviews are good. They're solid. They're definitely solid. So he has a lot of clips and stuff like that. That's why I was trying to look for the full interviews. That's what I was doing. But yeah. Shannon Sharpe didn't need clout or anything like that. They're gonna pick people to interview that have something to say. And that if Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes are mad because they don't have an interview that's going viral, because the last time they went viral was when Kwame Brown was dragging the shit out of them. That's where y'all probably remember them from. Remember when they was talking shit about Kwame Brown, and then Kwame Brown came back at him, and then he blew up and went viral. Now Kwame don't went down in the tank, but he blew up and went viral. That was the last time they went viral, and that was years ago. That was years ago. This was before I was like on YouTube and shit like that. So yeah, that was the last time him and Matt Barnes went viral. Other than that, they haven't. This sounds like some straight hater shit, straight jealousy at the end of the day. Let me ask you guys, let's do a 30-second countdown. Do you guys feel like Steven Jackson was just hating, or do you think he was making a valid point? 30 seconds. Now, what Shannon Sharpe should do is interview Kwame Brown. I think that would be his way of getting back. Interview Kwame Brown. I think that would be dope as hell. And talk about, yeah, remember, when Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes was talking shit about you? Let's talk about that moment. That way he would get his revenge back. But I don't think Shannon Sharpe even care. He probably not even going to respond to this. Well, he did respond in a roundabout way where he was just talking about haters in general, but he didn't say a name. He didn't put a name on it. Over here, we like putting names on it. You got to put a name on it. But anyway, you guys, I do have a Just Hilarious exclusive. I'm going to do another show, so give me about 30 minutes, okay? So stick around. Don't go to bed. Are y'all going to stay up? If I go live in 30 minutes, will y'all stay up? Put a 1 in the chat. If y'all going to bed, then I'm not going to do it. I will set it up right now while y'all still here. Okay, y'all going to stay up? Okay. I promise. I'm going to set it up right now. So that way y'all already have the show lined up and everything like that. Hold on. Oh, while we wait, let me share the backup page real quick. AT2 Entertainment. We are almost at 800 subscribers. We're at 769. I need 1,000. Oh, did somebody bless me? Hold on. Ask me how I'm doing. I'm blessed. Yes, I watch my favorite CCs for the mess, entertainment, and knowledge. You on my roster too. Thank you. I appreciate that, Naughty Nikki. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, y'all gonna stay up? Okay, I'm gonna set it up right now. I promise you. Okay. Let me share my backup page with y'all. But yeah, I think Steven Jackson is just a hater. On top of that, Willie D should have just canceled that interview. Willie D should have canceled that interview. I'm sorry, y'all. I know it was a business move. Don't get me wrong. I know it was a business move, but he should have canceled it. He definitely should have canceled it. All right, so this is the backup channel. Okay, I went ahead and shared that. Yeah, I'm going to share the Just Hilarious story right now. Okay. You guys are going to see it in a couple of minutes. And so we'll be back in the next 30 minutes, y'all. I promise. But anyway, I love y'all. Be safe. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. And also subscribe to my backup channel. We have fun over there. And that way I can be as ignorant as possible over there. I don't want to mess up my main channel, right? You got to think smart. But anyway, love y'all. Deuces.